So good day, good afternoon, good morning, whatever it is on your side. My name is Coach Ella and I am a ghostwriter. So if you have made it to this video, it means you're interested in learning ghostwriting. So let's briefly talk about it. So I have a lot to talk about. Like, look at my book. Like, I have a lot. So like, you guys should just like grab your paper, grab your pen, and let's dive into it because ghostwriting is bulky. So let's start. So like, my name is Coach Ella, as I said earlier on, and like, to briefly introduce myself, earlier on I said I'm Coach Ella, definitely, and I am a ghostwriter. But like, if you want to know, prior to that, I haven't always been a ghostwriter. Honestly, I was interested in learning forex, but like, the price to learn forex was outrageous. First of all, I met this academy and this lady, and she was like, I should pay about 300k to learn, and then after I pay, I still have to put like 100k in my account. That's what I'm going to like trade with, and then I can still like the risk of losing. I'm like, all this thing, 400k to learn a skill, and like I might still not even like make money on my first trade. It was outrageous because if I had that 400k, but I know I've used it to like, will I be here scrolling on TikTok pages on how to make money? No, I won't. So it was outrageous, and thankfully, thank God I didn't even do it, because that's when I finally saw ghostwriting, which is my savior today. And ghostwriting is sort like, it's so laid back, because you will not see anybody that is telling you to pay 100k to learn ghostwriting. If you see anybody telling you to pay 100k to learn ghostwriting, just carry your slippers, put it under your armpit and run, because they're trying to scam you. Because what are you teaching for 100k? I think the most expensive price you see ghostwriting is 60k, and as compared to forex, 60k is small money. When in forex they are paying 400k. So when you learn ghostwriting, that skill set will stay with you for life, and there's no risk in ghostwriting. That's what I love about ghostwriting. There is no risk at all. So after you learn it, you can start writing and you can start making your money. Ghostwriting is where the money is at. Don't let anybody deceive you. Ghostwriting and other high income skills, digital skills, maybe, yes, definitely remote jobs, you know, that's where the money is at, especially in a country like Nigeria, where there are no much job offers. Imagine making someone's salary from just one story. Like earlier this week, I made about $70 from a story that requires weekly updates. $70, that's like about 100k in naira. Imagine in a week, one day. So ghostwriting, that's where the money is. I don't let anybody deceive you. So let's dive into it. So what is ghostwriting? What do you think ghostwriting is? Like, say it in your mind, ask yourself that question in your mind. What is ghostwriting? So ghostwriting, as the name suggests, ghostwriting means writing anonymously for people and to be paid for it. Well, what is on TikTok is like, that's not everything about ghostwriting. Ghostwriting is more than writing books. There's book writing in ghostwriting, there is content writing, there is copywriting. Ghostwriting is broad. It's a broad thing. It's not just about writing book. So ghostwriting means writing things anonymously for people and getting paid in return. There are different types of ghostwriting. There's content writing, there's copywriting, there's book writing. In content writing, like for example, now let's say brands. Their brands are we're in a digital age. So brands have their pages. Brands have TikTok pages, Instagram pages, Twitter pages, and while there are social media managers that manage these pages, there are so many things that brands write, and those brands cannot do it for themselves, so they need ghostwriters. For example, now Twitter is like, it's a written app. Like, most of the posts on Twitter, they are messages. Who do you think is writing those posts? Ghostwriters. Brands have newsletters, they have emails, they have like blogs, like so many things. And who do you think are writing those things? They are ghostwriters, pardon me. So that's what we call content writing, and it's a skill, it's a part of ghostwriting. Then we also have copywriters. Let's say these copywriters, like, they write things for business owners. For example, now let's say I have a bag business, and then I want to make sales. I can contact a copywriter. So a copywriter will like create a sales page for me, and she'll be writing things like, okay, I bought this bag and blah blah. And then when someone sees her sales page, person reads what she writes and everything, person will come to my page and buy. So that is a branch of ghostwriting. It's called copywriting. So ghostwriting is diversified, is diverse, is broad. So there's so much to do under ghostwriting: content writing, email writing, novel, book writing. The book writing that is very, very popular, that you can write on apps and you'll be paid. Not just even good novel, we have good novels, we have mobile reader, we have starry writer, so many novels, so many apps looking for ghostwriters to write on their apps. So there's a lot to do under ghostwriting. So then the next question that beginners tend to have is, do I need a system to do ghostwriting? No, you can do it with your phone. So don't be scared. So now let's go to how ghostwriters are paid. See the way I'm talking. That's why, see the way I'm talking, like, is, so much to say. So let's continue. So the next thing people will ask is, how do I get paid with ghostwriting? So let's talk about this book telling part of ghostwriting. Book writers under ghostwriting, they are paid through contracts. So there are two types of contracts. We have exclusive contracts and we have non-exclusive contracts. In exclusive contracts, right, when you write a book, for example, now, and you post it on an app, and an app like your book, they can offer you an exclusive contract. That means, number one, that all your rights or around that book belongs to that app. So if you post your book on that app, you cannot post it on any other app. You understand? You cannot post it on any other app. Only that app have the rights of that book. So in return for that, number one, you have signing bonus. They'll give you, like, they'll pay you when your first 5 chapters are completed. You have a monthly bonus. You'll be paid monthly. You have completion bonus. When you're done with the book, they'll pay you. Have royalties, and like, you cannot get anything less than thousands of dollars from an exclusive contract. Like, the pay is massive. They won't push your book, like that kind of thing. The pay is massive in exclusive contracts, but in return, you cannot share your book on another app. So you don't have flexibility. That's the only downside in exclusive contracts. So then the next type of contracts we have non-exclusive contracts. Unlike the exclusive contracts, this contract has flexibility. It has, like, you can post your book on any app. You can post your book on different apps, and on each app you post your book, you'll be paid for it. So imagine I post my book. I have a non-exclusive contract with mobile reader. I have a non-exclusive contract with good novel. I post my book. I can post my book on this and on any contract, and let's say, imagine each app is paying $500 for that book, and an app posts it on 3 apps. Is that not 1.5? I've gotten $1.5K. That's how much in Nigerian naira. So there's money in ghostwriting, and it's so broad. That's why I can't say everything in one video. See the way I'm already panting. Like, I'm sure your books are already filled up with all the things you have written. So that's why I can't teach everything in one video. So, and then you can make money through brands, you can make money through sales page, through business owners. There's so much way to get money in ghostwriting. Then there's something called creation of samples. Like, you create your outline, create your brand, your own image, your portfolio, what you use to apply for job offers. You have to create it. You have to learn how to create it. If I want to talk about that one, that is another video on its own, because that is also broad. And like I said, there are different, like earlier I said, ghostwriting is broad. So there are different niches in ghostwriting. So you have to, like, decide which niche you want to go into. Most people tend to go into book writing because it's easier, but you can also go into copywriting. You can also go into content writing. So you have to decide, like, outsource yourself. And to talk about that one, so that one is another video on its own, so we'll do that one later. And then there are so many apps you can use in your ghostwriting career. You can use Pinterest, like for the book writers under ghostwriting. You can use Pinterest to create your book cover. You can use Grammarly AI to structure your book, to run your book through, so that you won't have any grammatical error. Because as a beginner, apart from even being humans, as a beginner, it's normal to make mistakes. So like, to prevent making excess mistakes, you run it through Grammarly AI. You can use that. Then you have documents. That is where you're going to write your books on. Then apps where you can post your book on: Good Reader, Starry Writer, Good Novel. God, there are so many. Like, even thinking about it, see, we are mixing up their names. So you have to sit down, and that is another video on its own. You have to sit down and learn it. Then you have to position yourself professionally in a way to attract buyers. You understand? Like, if, for example, now let me even use medicine as an example. If I'm sick and I go to the hospital, I wouldn't want an intern, to treat me, because in my mind I'm like, this person just started with this person, no work. I want an experienced doctor to treat me. So it's not up to the intern to like bring this kind of aura, this kind of, okay, let me check your charts, let me do this. And then when I observe this intern, and I'm like, okay, this person looks like he knows what he's doing, and then I'll trust him. So you have to learn how to position yourself professionally, so that you can get job offers, so that brands can reach out to you, so that they can trust in your work and give it a go. That one, you will learn it. So like, all these things, there are so many things. And then you have to understand, right, ghostwriting is not a rich quick scheme. It's not. You have to be patient, but your reward, you will see the reward of your patience. Honestly, why it's not a rich quick scheme? Number one, you need to learn it. You need to learn how to write. You need to learn how to make use of the apps, how to create your sample, how to outsource. There's so many things, so you need to learn how to do. And then let's say you take about, like, even if you're a fast learner, you take about 3 weeks to learn these stuffs. Then you have to create your own sample, and it has to be of quality. It has to be a quality sample. So then you create your sample, and then you start posting it on apps until you get a contract. So it's not a quick rich scheme, but when you get your contract, when you start getting your contract, that's when you start seeing the money. No contract will pay you anything less than $500 at the spot at the beginning. $500 is how much in Nigeria again? That's almost 300k, 400k. So people's salary in a year. You can get it in 1 month of starting ghostwriting. So you have to be patient, put quality instead of quickness, and then you will see the result. It will tell, it will show. And once you start when you get one contract to that book, then you'll be sure that that book will get more contracts. Because if an app like see the value in it, other apps will see the value in it. So with that one book, you can be getting $10k if you strategize it well. So you need to learn how to strategize it. You need someone that will hold your hand, show you step by step until you get your first contract, until you can stand alone, until you're stable. You need someone to hold your hand. So you need to be patient. You have to be confident. You have to have this kind of mindset that after you naive. You have to have that mindset, because if you are scared and everything, no, it's not going to go in your favor. And then you have to be consistent. You have to show up. Some people, they start and they write rubbish samples because they are not patient, they are not consistent. They write rubbish samples, and when their samples don't attract contracts, they give up. They say ghostwriting is a scam. That's not true. You have to be patient, because when the sample comes, when your contract comes, it's you that will be happy. So you have to be patient. Ghostwriting is not a quick scheme. Know it and know it now. So like, everything I've said, people are panting, but I've said a lot. So this is just the tip of the iceberg in ghostwriting. So honestly, if I could like teach you people individually, I would. That's why I took time out of my schedule to make this video. Like, if you take a look at my surroundings, you see that I'm even outside. I had to come out. I'm not at home right now. I had to come out from the office, come out from my from inside the building to look for somewhere quiet to make this video so that I can educate you guys. I have to like write down what I'm going to use to educate. Are you seeing everything? So there's so much to learn in ghostwriting, and honestly, if I could teach you guys one by one, like I would, but I don't have that time. So, and everything, even after all this talk, everything I've said is just the tip of the iceberg on ghostwriting. So that is why I advise you guys to buy a course. If just this brief introductory class, look at all these pages, then what do you think will be inside the course? The course is broad, is structurized, everything. By reading the course, you understand everything, you will know everything that you need to know about ghostwriting. And then after you have studied the course, then you can now come. If you have questions, you can now come and ask from the course. Then from there I can answer you instead of having to start from scratch. So the course, let me tell you what is going to be inside the course. Number one, you will learn how to write generally, because most people are scared that, can I do ghostwriting even if I don't know how to write? You can write English, but you have fun, but yes, you can do it. We will teach you how to write. We will hold your hand and teach you the kind of hooks to use, the kind of the spacing, the use of all these algebraic terms, everything we will teach you. So we'll hold your hand and we will teach you how to write. Number one is going to be inside the course. We'll teach you how to structure your writing, how to edit, how to position yourself, proofreading it. We'll teach you, so don't be scared. Then we'll help you outsource yourself to find your niche. If you want to do copywriting, if you want to do content, we'll help you. Then we'll teach you how to position yourself professionally. We'll teach you how to make use of AI, because this is a digital world. Anybody that's using manual listing in this era, girl, you are going to be left behind. So we'll teach you how to make use of AI in writing. AI is very, like, I'm not telling you to use AI to write a whole book, they will catch you, but we'll teach you how to use it strategically in writing, how to use digital space to get customers. We'll teach you. Then we'll help you to navigate your contracts, because what most beginners, where they fail at, is contracts. A company can offer you like $200 for a story that is supposed to be $700, but because that's the first time you're seeing that amount of money. $200 is like how much in Nigerian naira? That's like 200k. So a story that's supposed to be $500, that's like 1,700,000. Well, that's what they're supposed to be paying you, but because they offer you 300k, you think it's much, and then you accept it. No, we'll help you to navigate your contracts, help you to understand your payment structure, help you to know the value of your story, how much you are supposed to be paid, so that you can talk with aura, so that you will not be underpaid. We'll help you, we'll teach you that. Then inside the course too, you learn how to make use of social media to get customers, because just job offering is not enough. You have to make use of these digital spaces. You have to make use of these media pages, these social media apps, platforms to get customers, because there are so much customers out there. We help you to structure yourself as a ghostwriter so that they can perceive your presence and then deem you value to give you a contract. It's inside the course. You will learn it. So we'll teach you how to build your portfolio, how to attract customers. Everything is going to be inside the course. And then there are bonuses inside the course. This is just the main thing that the course is offering. Then there are bonuses. Will introduce you to copywriting, introduce you to content writing, then a step-by-step beginner roadmap using friendly templates and everything you need to know about ghostwriting. See, from beginner ghostwriting, like, as you cannot write until you get your first contract. That's a bonus in the course. We introduce you to content writing, we will introduce you to copywriting. Then there's a private ghostwriting community that comes with the course. Like, when you buy the course, you get access to a community filled with ghostwriters where you can communicate. Because I feel like, for example, I feel like what you cannot understand from a teacher, you will understand it better from your fellow students. So that is why there's a community like this. What you will get by talking to a group of educated people in an hour is worth more than you get by scrolling the internet. And this comes as a bonus, because I want to help you as much as possible. So everything, you get it as a bonus in the course. It's inside the course. Then beginner template, so that you can understand, so you will not be confused. It's in the course. So everything you have had. This course is endowed with a lot of value. Like, this course, with everything that it has, it should even be going for 80k. But I understand that you people are looking for money because you don't have money, so I'm not going to, and I'm trying to help you guys as much as possible. So it's not going to be 80k, because it's even supposed to be 40k at least, but it's not going to be up to 40k. So this course is going, yes, right, it's going at the rate of just 25,000 naira. Just 25,000 naira. All this value is going for just 25,000 naira. Just imagine. Like, are you guys know, you guys should come and thank me, because I'm even making a loss, but like, I'm trying to help you guys as much as possible, because I've been there, so I'm trying to help you guys as much as possible. That is why it's going for just 25,000 naira, even if it's supposed to be at least 40k, but it's going at just 25,000 naira. So that's the price of this course. So, and like I said, all this value is going to be in this course. Plus, once you study the course, if you have questions, you can meet me. You can even ask your fellow ghostwriters in the group. So, like, because of that, because it's going to be such a detailed teaching, so I don't even want too many people, so that I can be able to focus on the people that I have, you understand? So this, I have a limited amount of slots. So if you know you're interested in getting the course, you understand the value in this course, you have foresight, you know that yes, you are seeing, yes, if you know you are ready to get the course, then reach out immediately, because it has a limited amount of slots. Because I want to focus on the people that are getting it, you understand? So it has a limited amount of slots, and it's going for this 25k for a limited time. So if you know you're interested in it, reach out immediately. Tell me, coach, I'm interested, I'm ready to proceed, and I will answer you. I'll be in your DMs telling you how to move forward and everything. And for those people that are scared that it might be a scam, because I know there are scammers a lot on social media, I know that. So even when you decide to buy the course, you're not sending the money to my account. The course is a certified course on Seller. I don't know if you have heard of Seller. When you are ready to buy the course, I'm just going to direct you to the seller, to the course on Seller, and then you pay into Seller. So like, nobody is trying to scam you. Not that you send me money and I'll be fly away with your money and I'll not give you the course. No. So the course is on Seller. Everything is on Seller. It's a certified app. It's a working app. You can go to your Safari, you can go to your what do Android users use, Google, you can search it out. Sorry for that if that was me. Anyways, search Seller, and then you see that it's a website. So the course is on Safari, is on Seller. So when you are ready, you just tell me, coach, I'm ready, I will direct you on how to get the course on Seller. You pay into Seller, and then you get your course. Everything's already inside the course, the group, the link to the WhatsApp, the bonuses, the main criteria of the course, everything is inside there. From studying the course alone self, you'll be able to start your ghostwriting career. But if you have studied it and you still have questions, that's why the community is there to help you, so help you stand. So I spent almost 30 minutes just introducing ghostwriting. So just imagine, that's why I can't teach you everything. That's why you need to get the course, so that you can, you can be well endowed. Because if I want to teach you everything now, I have to start rushing, and you won't get the value that you need. So that's why there's a course. So yeah, I've come to the end of it. So I will end by saying, I know you're scared. Some of you don't even have the money, but if you don't make a change, if you don't make a sacrifice, if you don't take a risk, then your life will never change. That's just the truth. You'll be stuck forever. Aren't you tired of scrolling and seeing people writing testimonies and you saying, see, even the Bible says faith without work is dead. You have to work, and then you will manifest into that your work, and then you will see the results that you desire. But if you are just I'm manifesting this, I'm praying for this, and you're not even making any effort towards it, my love, you're fooling yourself. It won't work. Faith without work is dead. You have to work. So this is the end. Just like take that risk, and when you start seeing the results, it's you that will come and tell me, coach, thank you. And I'll even give you my account, let you send me money, because I don't try for money now. So yeah, we have come to the end.